for this very impressive Generals team.
So missing those two gives new life for the Fresh to get across half court and shoot a three-pointer. The pressure has to be put on most definitely by the Generals in order to come up with the ball. They don't want to have a foul, an easy foul, or maybe that's another strategy as well. You know, you get a quick foul and get some time off the clock. They're not close to the penalty of yet, so they could get a backcourt foul as you get a shot there of Coach Chris Terrell and talking it over with the guys and telling his strategy and what he wants them to do. And like I said, he's no stranger to the ABA. He's had an opportunity to coach in a actually league championship series a few years back, and a great opportunity for the Generals to find him and him take the reins for their very first season.
Well, he actually has won an ABA championship with the team before. That's why he was so sought after to come and coach this squad.
So there you see the time left, and back on the other side, the Generals, or excuse me, the Fresh are just trying to talk about what it is that they need to do and how they can get themselves down the length of the floor. Now, unfamiliar territory. They want to find out if they're going to get the ball from the baseline, and they will. They will not have the NBA advance, so they're going to have to inbound it from the baseline. So here's your ball game, folks. 6.4 seconds left to play in this one. See if they come up with a quick steal. They inbound it.
They got to block him.
Coming back to the other end here, trying to put up the three-point, and he was fouled. Oh, my goodness. With no time on the clock, he's fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot. Wow.
Oh, wow. Well, you don't know that he's been hitting those threes all night long, so maybe the foul kept the three-point from going in.
Sheffield will go to the line and was fouled on the body. He wasn't fouled in the air, but he was fouled with the body on that and was unable, Sheffield unable to knock down the three.
But he was still at the three-point line, so it's a three-point foul.
He's going to shoot three. Now the scoreboard says no time left.
Oh, 2 seconds.
Okay, maybe 2 seconds might be left is what we're hearing. First shot doesn't go. And that might be the ball game. But remember, if there's 2 seconds going to be added to the clock, there it is. It's finally put up on the board. So 2 seconds are left on the clock for this one. And Sheffield, let's see what do you have the opportunity. You can make this one and then automatically miss the next one and see if you can get the rebound on the kick out with the 2 seconds.
Well, you notice that the Generals have come in and they've put their big men back in. They've got their tall rebounders. They got their hands team, if you will, is in there.
Hands team and more of a jump and rebound and secure the ball. Second one goes down. Good.
What does he do with this one?
There they want to call the timeout, and they will probably set up something here to have the automatic miss and try to get the rebound and kick out and go from there. So good box out opportunity now for the Generals. They need to come up with the rebound because they know he's going to miss. He can't make this because it's only a 2-point ball game. He's got to miss it. They've got to come up with the rebound and kick it out and get the last shot.
This is where the basics, this is where a basic player needs to know how to block out, how to get the position, how to secure the ball, because all the Generals have to do is secure the ball. The Fresh have no choice but to go ahead and make a foul, and then they can ice it on the free throw line. So this is a basic time. This is time when your basics have to pay off.
And just when you thought the game was wrapped up at one period of time, you know, that's how quickly another team could get back into this ball game and keep this thing alive. But now with 2 seconds left to play in the ball game, they have an opportunity for a free throw, which they will more likely try to miss and try to play it off that and have a last-second shot. So a box out is very important, and I know Coach Chris Terrell has told his team, hey, make sure we box out the shooter. That is the most important part of all this. You got to box the shooter out because the shooter bangs one up off against the board and comes back and and throws up the last shot. That could be a nightmare situation.
And one thing they can't do is foul. If they miss they have to let this
off the board, and whistle's blown, and there's a foul. A whistle blew as soon as the ball hit. It hit the front of the rim. That was actually a good little toss there. for a miss, but the whistle was blown, and let's see what the call is. Lane violation called against the Generals. So getting in there just a hair too soon. Eason trying to get some inside position on the inside there, so the officials are talking to those guys. They know how important that is. Eason going up against Lee. Sheffield will try to miss again. So the 103-101 hits the rim, no good. It is shot, last shot, that'll do it, and that will do it. Wrap it up. The Generals will wrap this one up, 103-101. Bennett.
Boy, you could not ask for a more exciting inaugural game for these Generals. They played a great game. They took the fresh out of their game, and they won the ball game with their size and rebound abilities. Okay, so, boy, just listen to the crowd in here. Your band is going, your dancers are going. Boy, that was it. You have to be impressed with both of these teams. The fresh coming in here averaging over 130 points a game. The Generals held them to 101. That has been just a tremendous opportunity. A great first game for these Generals, and this sets up a lot of good things you can see out of this. I think the Generals are going to be a team to reckon with this year.
Most definitely, and it also sets the pace for the rivalry as well, because the team from Fort Worth, you know, they're going to wait for the Generals to come back, and they've got to travel to Fort Worth next time. So I know it's going to be a heated game over there as well.
But you know, it's interesting because the Fresh came in here and they were the team that had the advantage. They'd played some games, they had blown people out. Now they come in here to a brand new team. So now the brand new team beats them by 2. So when they go down to play in Fort Worth, it's going to be all that more intense.
Most definitely. We're going to go over some key quick numbers for you. And one of the players of the game, Tyrone Rayson with 23 points tonight, and he is with Deidre Hartfield on the sideline. Deidre.
Right after the win with the coach and also the MVP player of the game, the Dallas Generals. What's your name?
Tyrone Rayson.
Awesome. And what's your name?
Coach Terrell.
Great. How do you feel after winning your first game and becoming a Dallas MVP?
It feels great. We came out and played a hard game tonight, and everyone come out, it's much more to see.
Great. And how did you prepare for this first win?
You know, pretty much it was just putting in a lot of hard work. It's starting to pay off. We started the season 1-0, and we'll take that.
Great. Do you plan on winning the next game?
We plan on winning every game.
That's right. Definitely. Awesome. Well, thank you, and we plan to see you on winning the next game. Thank you.
All right, finishing up the numbers. Finishing up the numbers on Rayson. Rayson played a fine game for Rayson. We said he scored like 23 points. And we're take a chance to take a look at some of those replays here. Nice fourth quarter replays as well. And here is a pass, dump off, and a good move, good slam there.
There you go. That's using the speed and the size that the Generals displayed all night long. There we go. Now the Generals are using the three-point play because the three-pointer was the trademark of the Fresh. So now the General took that three-point play and made it their own trademark. There they go. They keep running that. Watch this, another three-pointer for the Generals. They matched the Fresh for every three-pointer, and the difference in this game was the big guys for the Generals were able to secure a lot of those shots to prevent the Fresh from getting that second shot on offense.
Talk a little bit about, as you continue to watch some of the key replays. Jonathan Hopkins finished with 19 points. Did a fine job. 3 block shots his way, by the way, and did a fine job on that. 4 block shots from Larry Satchell. Didn't hear much from him in the second half. He finishes with 16. Tyrone Rayson, of course, we just talked to him. 23 points for him. 4 of 6 from the free throw line. 3 of 4 from the three-point line, and 8 of 16, 50% from the field.
Well, this is the one thing that is really telling on this stats here. We had Jonathan Hopkins and Kenneth Lawrence and Larry Satchell and Tyrone Rayson, all with double digits on the scoreboard, and that is spreading the ball around and everybody getting into the game.
You saw Kenneth Lawrence on a replay, and there's an outside shot there. And, you know, they played the game in the back door. There's a little circus shot there that went in, but the back door helped them out as well. And you talked about it. Rayson did a fine job inside, and there's the last back door from that. And, you know, they used their height. They were able to hit some three-point shots that they needed to make, and there's one there to ice things up. And then played some good defense. And there's a defensive play right there. And icing that one away, that was a three-point play, by the way, and from that backcourt steal.
Well, I think that was the key to this whole game, was the defense of the Generals. They slowed down that awesome, fast-breaking team of the Fresh. So that was the key to this game, was playing good defense and controlling the boards when they had to.
The high man for the North Texas Fresh was Hopkins. Hopkins finished the ball game with 27 points, and boy, he almost came close to winning that thing, but they kept him in check. But the leading scorer that you mentioned earlier didn't really show up here tonight.
No, their leading scorer coming into this game was Dave Smith, which was their sixth starter that they introduced at the first of the game. But he only came out with 2 points for the night, so they did a great job on him.
All righty, so final thoughts and views of tonight's game.
Well, I just love the energy that was in this arena, and I love the historic reopening of this arena in here, and seeing the old Reunion Arena floor down here still marked Reunion Arena from Dallas, Texas. So this is a great historic start for our Dallas Generals.
Most definitely. 103-101. Generals win this ball game, and they've got another game next Saturday. It's going to be right here at the arena. You've got an opportunity to come out and check the Generals come out and do that. A lot of entertainment, because that's what it's all about. Entertainment and good basketball. We get set to kick it over to the radio guys who've done one heck of a job for us tonight on the radio network, and we're kicking to them right now. And nice job done by them, and nice job along with you. All
nice
the people that had control of this one all throughout the ball game. But Danny Force and Nathan Wood will take it away from the radio broadcast from here.
And remember, it's game time is showtime.
All right, Danny Force, Nathan Wood here with the radio broadcast. We thank Skip and Bennett. And Danny, big win. We saw a fantastic